remind me of the babe. Power of voodoo.
AM 950, the progressive voice of Minnesota, the Matt McNeil Show. Good to have you with us today. Katy Tessman is kind enough to join us. We have had Katy on multiple times talking about a variety of things, her book, her music, and we are talking about a concert that's coming up tomorrow. It's a partial her birthday celebration. Is your birthday tomorrow, the 18th of October?
No, my birthday is October 28th.
Okay, well, it's coming up here. Okay. Because Charlie...
Yes, 11 days after yours.
Well, yes, mine is on Saturday. My son is tomorrow. So I was like, there you go. So it's one of those things where October is the best month, man. It's the best month.
The best month.
Oh, it is.
Yes, it is the best month. It's also Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
And that is...
And I think we're going to talk about that.
Yeah, you, of course, this is also a celebration of your anniversary of treating your breast cancer, correct?
Yes. Yes, I was diagnosed in the middle of October 15 years ago.
Wow.
And it was my 40th birthday that I had a double mastectomy. And the cancer never came back. So my oncologist says my birth date is my cancerversary date.
Oh.
So yes, every year of life after cancer, I have celebrated my birthday with intention and gratitude. It's a gift to grow older.
Well, I've known you for a while. You're a pretty bright light. You know, it's like you're a pretty bright light. I like you because you are one of these positive people that you've been thrown curveballs, you've been thrown tough situations, and you've gotten through it, and you generally get through it with a smile on your face. And if that's not addictive, I don't know what is.
Yeah, that's a good addiction, isn't it?
It is.
Just to get up and brush yourself off and keep on going.
You're celebrating with Laura Hugo. This is tomorrow night. Over at, this is Ice House, correct?
Yes, at Ice House.
All right. It is, the doors are at 5:30, 7 p.m. show. It's a birthday and survivor celebration for Gilda's Club, Minnesota, with Laura Hugo. Let's talk about Gilda's Club. What is that organization and what do they do?
Well, as you may remember, Gilda Radner from Saturday Night Live in the 70s when I was little, she died from cancer at a very young age.
Yes.
And in her memoir, to paraphrase, she said, cancer is an elite club you don't want to be a part of. But once you are a part of it, it's important to have all the support you can get. So there are Gilda's Club locations all over the country, and the Minnesota location will be receiving the benefit of my celebration. I want to raise funds for this organization. They provide programs and services for free to people that are facing cancer, as well as for their caregivers and their family members. So it's a fundraiser for Gilda's Club Minnesota.
I commend you still to this day about how you went through and you wrote a book for kids dealing with your cancer, which was mention the title of the book so people can go find this because it's an exceptional book.
Oh, thank you. It's called Our Mama is a Beautiful Garden, and it's our family's breast cancer journey, written in the voices of my two boys, who were ages 6 and 3 at the time.
I've known so many people that have had cancer. I've lost friends to cancer, but I've also had a lot of friends like yourself who've gone through cancer and been and gotten clear of it. It does feel like today, with places like Gilda's Club and stuff, that there is more support out there, and as the medicine gets better, and as the ability to treat and cure disease, the cancer epidemic has gotten better, having support groups like this out there, they're not free. I mean, they need support, and you can help out any way you can help out Gilda's Club any way you can. If you're not going to this concert, you can always find them online and make a donation. But it is so important to have that, because for a lot of people, especially in kind of our sporadic healthcare system and support system that's out there, there's always more of a need than there is of the supply. And so this is something that we need to make sure we're still addressing.
Yes, absolutely. So the operations of Gilda's Club Minnesota, it's a nonprofit organization, so they do receive some grants, but independent individual donations really help a lot. They offer classes in healthy eating and yoga. It's a beautiful space. It's like a home. And they've got a gourmet kitchen, so they'll teach you, have some cooking classes, but they also have a kids room where filled with books, including my book is there. So yeah, it's a pretty special place.
And by the way, that what you just described there, can I just say that they're thinking through the whole process here, because you're dealing with cancer, you've got your issues. Oh, and we got a kids room. Thank you very much.
Yes, yes, a place where everybody has a space, just like at your home. And so you can go and participate and make sure that there's stuff for everybody in your whole family. Yeah. Yeah.
You have also, and we should mention this, you're an absolutely spectacular singer. I stumble into this room once a day and come blather. You are an amazing person, because not only cancer survivor, not only successful children's book author, but you are an amazingly talented singer that you've been performing across town. You've been having wonderful success with your latest releases out there. That's been going pretty well for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Matt. Yeah, it's going really well. I was a performing singer-songwriter for about a decade before I became a mom in 2003. And then when cancer came, music stopped. Actually, I turned it off. I shut it out. And because I needed to be strong, music makes you feel things. It makes you cry. It also makes you laugh. And about halfway through my chemotherapy, my girlfriend gave me an iPod and said, "You got to get music back in your life, woman." So that's when I let music come in. And then I participated in music therapy. And 15 years ago, music therapy was brand new. And now everybody is offered it, and I highly recommend it. And so the past 2 years, I have had a resurgence of writing songs and drive to start performing. I've released a handful of singles, including my song Hero Now Crowned, which is also a lyric picture book. And then 1 year ago, I released my full-length album. It's called Fly.
And we had you on for both of those, if I remember correctly. We talked about both when you released the single, and we've had you on with the full album. And you've been playing pretty. I mean, you're like, as you're our age now, you're playing like the 20-year-olds at concert.
Yes,
you are doing so much of that.
I'm playing often.
Yes,
yeah. This month of October, this is tomorrow night is my own. I've got one other small guest appearance show later in October, but when I have a show that is important, I want to raise funds for Gilda's Club. I don't have a whole lot. It helps that my son, who's now 21,
yes,
he is my lead guitar player, and he loves performing. So he's like, "Mom, book some gigs." Okay.
Where did he get that from? No, you've got you get this out there, and so you've been doing this. It's great that you're taking the time though to kind of. You don't want to forget these things, and you and I both know what dramatic change is. And there are some things that you just don't forget. You revisiting that and having it with your birthday as well, which, by the way, happy birthday. Coming up a little early, but I'll make sure I get that out there. Being able to do that, I think, it's really special.
It is. My birthday was like a dark cloud in some ways. But then it had turned, every year further away from cancer, it has gotten to be more and more something to celebrate. And the opportunity to pay it forward this year, we're at my 15th anniversary of being cancer-free. It really, really makes me stand tall and proud like Wonder Woman.
Laura Hugo, you are performing with Laura Hugo tomorrow night. Tell us a little bit about her.
Yes, Laura Hugo is opening. She's got a solo set. Laura's songs are so gorgeous. They're about love and grief. She was born and raised in the Navajo Nation, transplant here to Minneapolis. And she's got one song out right now, but I know the world is ready for more Laura Hugo music. She has some other shows coming up. And actually, she just asked me to join her for Halloween at the 331.
Oh,
Hey, and show announcement right now. Yeah, yes.
Well, you let us know if that comes together. I will make sure we announce it, okay?
Yeah, yes. And then I will be performing after her, and it will be my whole band, and I have some special guest singers that are going to be joining me too.
Oh, anyone you want to mention, or we can keep it special guest for the special guest?
Yes. No. Katie Vernon is going to sing my song about Emily Dickinson. It's called Nobody Knows Me. And then Matthew French and Ted Heineshevitz and Michael Koppelman are each going to join me. And some other vocalist friends that are attending will be coming up at the last song for Hero Now Crowned and sing the gang vocals. I see you shining, just look at what you found. You're a silver lining, you're a hero now crowned.
And once again, I'm going to make sure I mention this a few times here before we go. Once again, it's Ice House tomorrow. 5:30 doors open. 7 p.m. is the show. Opening act Laura Hugo, Katy Tessman out there, and once again, this is going to help out Gilda's Club Minnesota, and a great fundraiser there. But I will once again, because this is something that every single day there are people that are getting that diagnosis. That it's cancer and stuff. One of the things I want to try to ask you about is if you were to give advice to someone that they're getting this, it's a sledgehammer, they're just feeling it. What do you tell people like that are going through that?
You are not alone. There are people around you that love you, and we all want to support you. It's hard to know what you need as far as help, but saying yes to offers of help, let your bestie come and vacuum your house. That's a gift.
Yes.
To allow people to bring you food. Make sure it's freezer size. And saying yes to help is a gift. And as things settle, you will learn more, figure out more of what you need. And maybe you need somebody to go for a walk with you. Maybe you need someone to drive you to an appointment, just drop you off. I have a friend that she does not want you going in with her to her appointments, but she needs a ride. So those are there. And then if you have a friend that is struggling, make some food and just say, I would like to come and do your laundry. I'm going to change your bed sheets for you. Because we all have bathrooms to get cleaned.
Yeah.
And if I'm sorry, if you are all full up with chemotherapy, you should not be cleaning your own bathroom. Yeah. You got to let somebody else do that for you.
Well, and it's so important learning how to accept help. Because that's the thing that I think that a lot of people lose focus of. When a tragedy happens, you lose focus on all the people that are calling you, getting on the phone with you, talking to you, saying, what do you need? What do you need? You don't hear that. And stopping and hearing that, I think it's at the very least, you'll hear the people saying, I'm here to help. And once again, most of them are offering anything from free meals to coming over. What do you need? You want me to just come on over and talk? We can talk. So I think I agree with you wholeheartedly. I think that is the thing about it. Go ahead.
Yeah, you could always call Gilda's Club and you can say, I don't know what I need. And Gilda's Club folks will be able to tell you what some other people have done and they've found has been helpful. Whether it be a Zoom class, talk therapy, support group remotely, or in person doing yoga or chair yoga. Pink. Yeah, there's some pink ribbon yoga for people who have had a mastectomy. It's very different than standard yoga.
That's Gilda's Club MN. I'll link to that. I'll find the link. I'll link to that on the social media pages. You can go help out by just going and catch some great music. Once again, tomorrow, Ice House, 7 o'clock show. It's Katy Tessman with Laura Hugo. And once again, the fundraiser for Gilda's Club Minnesota. Thank you very much. Happy birthday once again. And thank you very much for sharing your birthday with a great cause.
The show's open to all ages and tickets are on sale now.
Tickets are on sale. And I'll make sure I link to the ticket sales as well. So everyone can go out there and go catch that at Ice House. Katy Tessman, Katy, love you, dear.
Take care, Matt. Happy birthday on Saturday.
Thank you very much, Katy. Happy birthday to you next week. Take care.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a break. Come on back. It's the Matt McNeil Show here on your Thursday.
Saying I'm the one that you want.